Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Alf Zero, aka Azero. So with that being said, let's just dive on in. So first things first, the team. The team behind Alf Zero has been so damn vocal. Beyond that, we have seen update after update after update. And outside of all of that, one of my favorite things, if you guys are a fan of the channel, then you probably already know this. They have been traveling literally everywhere, from event to event to event, spreading the overall word on what Alf Zero is doing, what they are trying to accomplish, and really just providing insight onto their overall mission. And this is something that I don't think enough people really kind of value. When we look at these projects, community growth during a bear market is so undervalued. That's why I told you guys, even during all of 2022 into, even the beginning of 2023, focus on those projects that are going around, that are actually taking out the time to go to these events, talk about, what they are doing with their project, why their project is different, what's going on the back end, what are they building, what's their roadmap, things like that, because it is something that gets so overlooked in this space. Now, for a project like Alf Zero, that has not even $500 million in market cap, they have a total supply of 336.2 million, circulating 266.7 million. For a project this size, with that value, going around, taking out the time, spreading the word, continuously updating us, being extremely vocal, I look at it as a massive opportunity. I say it all the time with even Casper. There will be future ADAs and Solanas and things like that have these monster runs in this market, but you need to make sure that you are actually doing the research behind them. Alf Zero is a project that, in my opinion, could very well explode in the next bull run and become a dominant project. Why? Because of the team, because of what they are doing, because of how, extremely vocal they have been about their overall mission and their goal. This is a privacy token, but beyond a privacy token, they are also becoming a major leader within the Web3 world. There's a lot to offer here, from the metaverse to even NFTs, decentralized exchanges, things like that. Alf Zero has become a major player in my book, and we're going to be talking about why. I'm not trying to sell you guys the used car. I'm not incentivized by the team. I'm not paid to talk about any projects or anything like that. I'm talking about Azero because I actually see extreme value behind this project. So let's talk about a few things first. Overall, markets, major exchanges basically, there is a few that are missing here. So we do have an opportunity to be listed on Binance, Coinbase, and many other larger exchanges in the next bull run. Again, my overall personal favorite exchange to use is just MEXC. I don't trust it though. So what do? I buy it and I send it over to my Alf Zero wallet. Actually, I use their wallet. Until, of course, I don't know if Ledger is supporting Azero just yet, but if Ledger does support it, I probably will transfer my coins from the Alf Zero wallet to my Ledger. But for now, I'm just utilizing their actual wallet on their website. You guys are more than welcome to utilize any of these exchanges and also utilize any of the wallets that are supported. But to me personally, I just use MEXC and I just buy it and send it over to the wallet. But again, ton of listing opportunity in terms of the overall price chart. So what's funny is that we were really kind of looking at Alf Zero earlier on this year. And I was saying, my buy opportunities are down here at around like roughly 82 cents to about 87 cents. I also said, and I've been very vocal about how anything around or under $1 for Azero is a major buy opportunity. I've been very vocal about that. I've been, telling you guys about that as well in the private Discord as well. And even in the Patreon, I kept saying like Azero, anything under $1 is a buy. And it's because of how strong this thing is when it does wake up. Now, this this horizontal line here, it was mainly to just really kind of talk about us breaking over some significant resistance. But ultimately speaking, I would argue that most of the resistance was right around like 97 cents, 97.5 cents or so. We've been trying to tap that for a little bit of time. We ended up breaking over it. Now we are hitting some, resistance here. We need to continue to break over this, but we'll probably have a pullback. Maybe we'll even pull back as low as this resistance zone down here at around like 97 cents or so. I would personally like to see a dollar hold, but we have to be patient. We have to wait on that. But for the most part, the upside potential here is significant. Personally, I would like to see us break over $1.60 first, which is just breaking over the high back in August 2022. Then we could target around roughly $2, which was the high from February. And then from there, we could really kind of target a new all-time high. But outside of this, let's talk about some exciting things happening on Alf Zero. So one, the overall social platform growth has been absolutely insane to see. 70,000 mainnet accounts, one, but also their overall account growth has been very, very interesting to watch. Almost 200,000 followers for a very early on project. 70,000 mainnet accounts is no joke. They've been growing steadily and also pretty fast. Beyond this massive partnership. So like I said, Alf Zero is a gem in disguise. A lot of people are not focused on this while they should be. So we just see right here, let's give a warm welcome to Deutsche Telecom as it joins the Alf Zero ecosystem to contribute to its security, governance, decentralization, and more. And if we actually look into this partnership, we do see Deutsche Telekom to validate the privacy-enhanced Alf Zero blockchain. Deutsche Telekom contributes to the security, governance, and decentralization of Alf Zero. Alf Zero and Deutsche Telekom MMS are working together on the secure Internet of Values. Definitely interesting to see this. And like I said, this is why I said, when we look at Alf Zero, they're becoming a key player in the Web3 world. And we do see in a landscape where Web3 infrastructure is rapidly evolving, Alf Zero stands out as one of the select few alongside Ethereum, Polygon, Polkadot, Chainlink, Energy Web, Q, Cello, and also Flow to gain the trust of the household brand. This participation underscores Alf Zero's credibility, its approach to on-chain privacy, and enterprise-grade scalability potential. This is awesome. And we do see a few quotes here. So past incidents such as hacks and security leaks have shown the importance of security, privacy, and decentralization on the Web3. Against this context, our collaboration with Alf Zero is very exciting. With new technical standards and a high level of decentralization, we are working together on the secure Internet of Values. And again, as we look at the Internet of Value, it's becoming a reality. Everything around the Web3 world is evolving very, very fast. And with Deutsche Telekom tapping into Alf Zero, this is pretty crazy. They are putting a ton of trust behind Alf Zero, and they have over 245 million customers worldwide. This is no joke. We also do see here Alf Zero's Layer 1 blockchain is based on an original consensus protocol, Aleph BFT, Inc. smart contracts built by the team behind Polkadot and WASM. Despite being a public network, Alf Zero also offers robust privacy technology based on a combination of zero-knowledge proofs and secure multi-party computation. They also do mention a few things down here as well, but for the most part, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about Deutsche Telekom and how big of a player they are. Because again, 245 million customers worldwide. That's a huge, huge statistic, but beyond that, there's also a few other things I do want to go over. So let's go over to the company profile, and here we have, of course, the 245 million mobile customers, 25 million fixed network lines, and also 21 million broadband lines as well. When I look at these telecom companies jumping in on the game, just like my Telcoin video, I say every single time that these are going to be the players that are at the forefront of digitalization and mass adoption of this type of technology. It is crucial to mention these players because they already have tons and tons of customers, 245 million customers to be exact. What a massive amount of customers. And imagine 245 million customers being tapped into the Web3 world. I mean, that's immediately a huge amount of that mass adoption being taken care of. But outside of this, we also seen over here from Deutsche Telekom, MMS blockchain, which is Deutsche Telekom's Web3 infrastructure platform, if you will. But you see just a couple of days after our official launch on Alf Zero, we're overwhelmed by the incredible support we've received. Over 500,000 delegations have been entrusted to our validator, and we're incredibly grateful for your confidence. Together, we're shaping the future of Web3. I mean, this is huge. Over 500,000 delegations. It's pretty crazy. So it seems as though a lot of individuals are very excited about this. The overall announcement took off. I mean, we're talking about 4.2 million views, 2.7 thousand likes. So obviously this was a big one, and we even see some other ones down here as well. Like this marks Deutsche Telekom's first partnership with a privacy-focused blockchain, bolstering its infrastructure portfolio. We're glad to be part of it. With validator nodes on both mainnet and testnet, Deutsche Telekom contributes to Alf Zero's growth. Here's what the head of Web3 infrastructure and solutions team at Deutsche Telekom said. Past incidences, and we just kind of went over this. Basically, it's just how, you know, the incidences basically allowed them to, you know, tap into something that is a lot more secure, private, and decentralized. And that's where Alf Zero really kind of came into play. What do you see in the fast-paced Web3 landscape? We're honored to be trusted by the third largest telecommunications firm globally, alongside giants like Ethereum, Polygon, and even Polkadot. So awesome to see. Incredible. Huge announcement. And like I said, this is what we want to see, especially in terms of like achieving mass adoption. But also over here, we do see it is our first time that we are providing infrastructure for a privacy enhancing blockchain network. It is outstanding because Alf Zero combines different technologies, e.g. directed acyclic graph, novel consensus mechanism, Aleph BFT, zero knowledge proof, and secure multi-party computation. The above results in an independent network capable of achieving a sub-second time to finality while remaining highly scalable and secure. It is an important attribute to us over at Deutsche Telekom, MMS, as security and data protection are central. So again, like we're seeing Alf Zero being tapped in simply because of the overall stats behind it and the efficiencies behind it, which is another reason why I said, like, listen, I'm not here to compare Alf Zero to Hedera. I'm not here to, you know, compare these blockchains and say, hey, this one's the best one, because that's just not how this world is going to work, in my opinion. I believe that the companies and the projects within the space that have incredible technology, that are very fast, very efficient, and are also very vocal about what they are building, and they are very competitive in terms of, you know, trying to hit deadlines, and they're actually working, and they're trying to, you know, again, get these launches out on time. They are going to be very prominent leaders in the space. Hedera, just like Alf Zero, just like Casper, just like, you know, other major players as well, you know, they are going to be successful. They have their own area of opportunity. In my opinion, I love Alf Zero simply because of the privacy behind it. I love privacy tokens like Alf Zero. Again, it's not specifically a privacy token, but it does offer that privacy side of things, which I'm very, very interested in. But beyond that, Alf Zero has, in my opinion, in just a short amount of time, become a very large player in the space. And I think that everyone should be definitely focused out on what Alf Zero is doing, because I do think that Azero is very undervalued. Even if we look at the 1 year span, you know, we're up about roughly 43% on the 1 year. We're nowhere even close to where we should be in terms of the valuation on Azero, which you could say that about almost all these other tokens as well. But in my opinion, listen, should we be buying this right now? I think that we had a lot of time to buy around or under $1, but it's still very early on. I mean, this thing is sitting at about roughly a $300 and almost $9 billion market cap. That is practically nothing for what Alf Zero is doing, and for, in my opinion, what the future holds for Azero. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, this has been Nick. Peace out.